Game a telephone with the grabber.
Everybody's getting prepared.
Yeah.
How about you, Chris? Are you prepared?
I mean, I'm prepared. It's been a minute. You know, you were on vacation. I was stuck at work.
Yeah.
How was vacation?
It was good.
Good.
It was a good time. Yeah, it was nice to have a little bit of a break.
No need
Spend
to
time
rub
with
it
the
in. No
family.
need to rub it
Then
in.
had the homie still working. I respect that. I respect that.
Yeah, turn that microphone towards you. Turn it
This way.
there you go.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Bad.
Yeah, there you go.
I had
Nah.
no choice.
But still.
What was that to work?
Yeah, it was stuck at work because
Yeah, it's the way the life is.
you know your whole staff calls out all week.
Got to keep the boat rolling.
Yeah.
I respect that. Because
Stay
many
on
people will
business.
be like, all right, the homie off. Nah, I'm gonna just not go to work.
Yeah.
So now that you, the homie, having a good time, you like, I'm gonna keep things going.
Well, Darius, let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. Let's not get too excited because I'll tell you what, the group chat was especially silent this week.
Uh-huh.
My man, it's not like these guys were in here breaking rocks while I was gone.
First of all, you had no service.
Oh, yeah, I had no
We were
service.
talking
It's
amongst
other country?
ourselves.
Are you sure about that?
Positive?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not so
Private
sure.
messages.
You're the one who said I'm not going to be on my phone for the next 10 days.
Yeah, it's
I'm
true.
going to be on a boat in the middle of the ocean.
I was getting some updates here and there, and then I came
Yeah.
back and I'm like, all quiet here. I wonder what's going on.
No
But here's the
news is
deal.
Good news.
Well,
that's
Good news, huh?
I said
yeah.
no news
No
is
news
good news.
Oh, well, that's interesting. That's
Oh,
interesting.
here we go. What did
like-
I do?
it's
Here
like-
we
It's
go.
not what you did. It's what you didn't do.
Like, no
Listen.
news.
Hey friends, it's time for another new episode of the Two Clouded Mind Show with your favorite hosts, Chris. I have a very caveman brain. And Dave.
He's falling apart in front of our eyes.
Subscribe to the Two Clouded Mind Show on YouTube and everywhere you get your podcasts.
Two clouded minds, baby. I love you guys.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you. No, you're right. Welcome
I'm
back,
not talking to
everybody.
you. I'm
Welcome
talking
back,
to them.
everybody.
I'm talking to them. You're already rubbing me the wrong way.
Yeah, well, so talk about the wrong way. First, before we get into it, this train is brought to you by Subject Skate Brand, right?
Yes,
Welcome,
sir.
Subject
Thank
Skate
you,
Brand to
guys.
the house.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, fellas. Thank you.
See, we
Welcome,
timed
welcome.
that. We timed that. You
Perfect.
know,
The train.
we have a direct line to New NJ Transit.
Nah,
That's
I
right.
respect that.
So, hey, Darius, thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me. of
And
course.
also with us, we have Jaquan and Moon.
the homies with us.
Thanks for coming in, guys. We really appreciate it. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry to
Likewise.
get you. I'm sorry that you guys have to be in the middle of this right now.
No, you're
but
good.
It's
Chris
like
and I
it's
have
like-
some stuff we need to take
It's
care
a-
of
It's
here.
like a
Can't do that.
family dispute.
So
brother on brother, you feel me?
what had happened was before I left, we decided on one of our Patreon episodes. So some people might not know about this, but we decided that we were going to, as a group, all enter individually to audition.
Dave
to,
signed us up
to sing.
without us knowing, and then he brought it to the table.
That's not true.
Nah,
Not-
without them
that's not
knowing?
true at all. Totally not true. I brought the idea up. They both loved it. Dakota and
Uh-huh.
Chris both loved it. That we would all individually audition to sing the national anthem at the Jersey Shore Blue Claws game. You know, the Jersey Shore Blue Claws is the minor league baseball team that we have that's around this area. So I decided that all of us, because they were taking open auditions, all you had to do was make a video of yourself singing the national
Yeah.
anthem, and then you could apply, and maybe if they pick you, you could sing it before the game, one of the games
Yeah.
during the summer. So I was
That's
like, yo,
tough.
wouldn't it be fun if we did this? And they were like, yeah, that's great. That's
Uh-huh.
great. I sang in high school. I sang in this group. I did this. I did it. Everybody was loving the
Yeah.
idea. We were having a great time. The three of us together bonded in a way I didn't know was possible.
I like that.
But then
I
you know
like
what
that.
happened?
Uh-huh.
Before I went on vacation, I did my audition. I
Yeah.
came in here early before we filmed one night.
Oh,
and
I can't wait
sang-
to speak. Kangaroo
I
Court
s-
is in session.
I sang my song. And I entered into the competition, or I entered into the drawing, whatever it is, whatever you want to call it. And I told these guys, I was like, look, I'm going on vacation, but the deadline is the deadline. So, don't fuck up.
Yeah, have it by that sound.
Well, guess what happened, guys? Can anybody predict and think, maybe guess what happened?
It wasn't submitted on time.
Nobody
No submitted.
I didn't even
Nobody
do it.
submitted it.
I didn't even do it.
Didn't even do it.
I didn't even do it. And
You were
I'm
the one
not
that sang
even
in high school?
ashamed to say that I didn't even. I'm saying it proudly with my chest.
He
Nah.
hung
In high
me
school?
straight out to dry.
You were the one that sung in high
I
school.
did, yeah.
Nah,
It was like
You were
the
supposed
only
to be forefront.
it was the only class in school that had the best looking girls, and I was just able to flirt with them the whole time, so it wasn't even really like class.
This is crazy.
It'd be like that.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But anyway, so in my defense, are you done?
I'm taking a pause. You can
Yeah,
speak.
word.
You can speak, but I'm far from done.
All right, well, okay. You worked with me that one day. So you got a grasp of what I deal with on a granted that was a special day,
Yeah.
but you get a grasp of what I have to deal with on a day to day. My entire crew dipped on me.
Uh-huh.
One kid went on vacation for spring break. The
Uh-huh.
other kid has mono.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
and then the
man.
other kid
The
hurt
kissing
himself.
disease.
Yeah. I didn't even think that was still a thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
bueno.
crazy.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought that extinct.
But
Nope.
he's dating the chef's daughter. So I pulled the chef aside. I was like,
Uh-huh.
is he really sick?
Uh-huh.
Is he
Oh,
bullshitting me?
confirm it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm that guy.
Yeah, of course.
So he
Make sure
said
they
he's
ain't
really
lying.
sick. So he's been out, still hasn't been back to work.
Mhm.
None of my guys.
Right.
So I literally have not had a day off.
So,
Yeah, no, that was
So?
the last thing. That was
Chris.
on the list of 18 things I had to do in the day. That was number 5,000.
Chris,
Hey,
that's-
man.
it's no excuse.
You're going to
Oh,
represent
I
us
knew he was
in
gonna
the
say
biggest
no
way.
excuses.
No excuse. You hung me out to dry, bro.
I got 2 sets of boxing gloves.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
What does that mean?
We
you
can,
know what that
we
means.
can,
wanna get
we
it
can
on.
settle it that way.
Run it
What?
real
Hang on a
quick.
second here. How did we go from I'm going to sing the national anthem, we're going to do this together, to I want to fight you?
Fisticuffs.
See, he's like, I'd rather punch you
Let's
than
sing
just
the song.
than support
punch
you.
in.
Right.
That's what brothers do.
Exactly.
But that's how brothers sell.
Next time
Well-
you come to me, I'll submit it. You
That's
feel
what
me?
I'm saying, right? Like,
It might
I was
not
like,
be it might not be perfect, but I'll
Right.
definitely submit it for
Yeah.
the applause.
I
feel
don't
me?
expect that I'm going to get I'm not going to get selected.
Uh-huh. I
I'm
think
not.
you will.
But no
Honestly,
way.
I
You
think-
might get signed.
Did you
after
look
that
at my
one.
thing? No.
I didn't look at your thing, but I feel like that's one of those things in the grand scheme of it, how many people are really going to sign up? I think
I'll bet you it's a lot.
say it's
It's all about how you
500
present it.
people. Say it's 500 people.
Okay.
How many games do they play at home?
I don't know.
Season?
Probably 50 or something.
There's a good chance you're going to get picked.
I would be surprised if I got picked. But hey, if I get picked, I'll sing it. You know what I mean? I'll
And
follow
I'll
through.
be there.
Yeah, right. That's what you say now.
I'll be there
I'll
with
be
But
there
what
too.
happens if what happens if somebody that works for you gets sick?
I'll feel it.
Then you won't be able to be there.
I'll feel
What
it.
happens
I'll
if
be here.
what happens if you feel tired that day, Chris?
I have
Oh no.
I'll be there.
Then Darius will be there for me.
Feel me?
Thank you,
Yeah.
Darius.
I have a stand-in.
I'll pick
Darius,
up the slack.
Thanks for coming in, man.
Of course. Thank you too, yo. Always.
So, yo, I always do this whenever we have a new guest in that we're
Uh-huh.
going to introduce to our audience.
Of course.
Make believe that I don't know anything about Subject Skate. Make believe I don't know anything about Darius. I don't know anything about Jaquan. Make believe I don't know anything about Moon. I know some things about the Moon.
Yeah.
I know some things
Shine
about
at
the
night,
Moon.
of course.
Mm-hmm.
But so like take us through your origin story. Like how did you decide to start this brand? Tell us about it. You know, start wherever you feel most comfortable to start. Let us in on the thing.
Of course. Well, first of all, I'm Darius. My homies call me Dodie. I own Subject Skate brand. And when I was younger, I always had a sense of community, a sense of unity. And I wanted to make sure that everybody had a home base, even if it's not with skateboarding. I love skateboarding to this. I skateboard every time I could, even if it's indoors, outdoors. I always find ways to get the sport in my routine every month, every year, every day. So, and I come from, my mom, she grew up in Brooklyn and my dad grew up in Newark. So seeing both of those communities, you see the goods and bads. So when you're at my dad's crib, you see homeless, poverty. So me growing up, like I said, I always wanted something that's a home base. So I said, what can I do that's more than giving back?
Mhm.
Because let me tell you a story before I get too deep. One time, my pop, he was in he got hand surgery, and my mom she got food for the family, and there was this homeless guy on the side, gave her food, but then he was like, is there onions on this burger, man? And there was onions on it. It was a
Mhm.
burger.
Yeah.
And he tried to give it back to my mom, like, oh, I don't eat onions. My mom was like, sir, you're homeless. Like, I'm trying to help you out and give you
Yeah,
food.
yeah.
My mom didn't take it back. She just drove off, and she was so distraught that entire week. Like, I tried to help out, and she's Muslim, so
Yeah.
she's always giving back to
Yeah.
making sure everybody is doing better than her. So that kind of just slapped her in the face. So that kind of brought me to, you know what, I want to do the same thing, but within my community, within skateboarding. There's a lot of homeless professional skateboarders.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, like, think about professional, think about Tom Brady's, Troy Polamalu's, like professional athletes. Why are these athletes homeless?
Yeah.
With sponsors from Red Bull, Baker, etc., but they're homeless. So the whole thing about Subject is we kind of build a home base, a structure. Even though you might not have somebody, you might not have the best type structured for you to build, always got Subject.
Okay.
Even if it's skateboarding or education, we do a lot of education work when it comes down to school drives, food drives, toy drives. We do a lot. We donated like 60 bikes to Maryland to a Sergeant Daniel. Shout out to Sergeant Daniel. He hit me up, was like, yo, I'm doing a toy drive, bring little toys. I got a U-Haul truck full of bikes.
Sick.
Just brought him
Nice.
down off the muscle. Like, I met him prior that week
Mhm.
of meeting him, and he's like, yo, I see the shine in you. Come down and just, you don't got to bring anything, just come down. Got the U-Haul, got the bikes from Walmart, drove right down there. I'm like, this is for me to you.
Mhm.
I don't want nothing in return. I don't want, take my hand, give me a hug, and I'm gonna go about my way. And hopefully these smiles that are generated from these bikes, I'll get back times 10. So the whole thing was, I'm gonna give back even if I can't give nothing. So there's always something that, even at skate events, even if I show up empty-handed, I always got stuff for the community.
Mhm.
What we do is we give out these notebooks. So sometimes your phone might be dead, like my phone's about to die. Sometimes you don't feel like typing. You got a pen and pad, you write down notes, and you have a better visualization to memorize that note versus going through your phone. You get sidetracked, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, whatever. You write it in a pen and pad, you get to remember, like, what did I write down?
Yeah, yeah.
And then you look at it like, all right, this is today's agenda. So I'm gonna do that. And I had a homie named Jason, and his dad is locked up, and he can't do nothing but write on walls, write on his arm, write on his bed. So what I did was, it took some time too, because with the system, it takes a lot of time to ship out any type of merchandise. So what I did was, I sent him like 5 books. I didn't send no pens, no pencils, because that could be contraband. I'm not trying to even mess up his situation or put a red flag on my situation. So what I did was, I sent him notebooks, plain notebooks, wrote him a little letter like, yo, Unc, like, no more writing on the walls, no more writing on tissue paper.
Yeah, yeah.
We got notebooks now. Write some notes. He wrote me a letter saying, yo, nephew, I appreciate you. I didn't know him. I never met him. My homie Jason said, yo, like, feel me? Like, he told me the situation, then I had a brain blast. Man, how can I make his situation better without even meeting him? And that's kind of how Subject was born. Like, I wanted to make sure everybody had something to leave and something to build off of. Not even just merchandise. I tell the homies all the time, merchandise, like clothes, socks, merch, that was the last thing I wanted to do, because it was all about the give back.
Yep, yep.
All about making sure the next person is fed, making sure the next person got necessities for tomorrow. Because right now, we're surviving right now, but now we got to worry about tomorrow.
Of course, yeah.
The next day, the next day, the next day. So if I can some way give the smallest type of tools or any type of knowledge for them to build to the next day, I'm going to do that.
I love that the notebook has become like the symbol piece.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
That's such a thoughtful way to approach that. That, you know, to be able to ground yourself in something so simple and so basic as writing something down.
Yep.
Because, like, you know, that's something that's so lost. I'm a big fan of writing things down. I have a notebook in here. I do the
Gotcha,
paper and
bless you.
pen. Like, I'm big on that, you know, but I'm also a little bit older, so it's kind of
Yeah.
like something that I'm used to. But
Mhm.
to nowadays
Mhm.
see somebody, you know, pull out a notebook, that's pretty rare.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
a lot
like
of-
that that's become the symbol piece. That's really,
Yeah.
really cool.
And a lot of people have told me, I never thought I needed a notebook until you gave me one.
Yeah.
I never thought I needed a notebook until you gave me one. And I'm like, they're here.
Just today, just this morning, I had a point where I needed a notebook, a blank notebook.
Yep.
So yeah,
There you go.
And you know how your phone is right there. It's so simple to type a note, but sometimes you have that urgency to be like, I wanna write this down.
Mhm.
It's like having a whiteboard.
but you
Like,
said it perfectly 5 minutes ago. With the phone, especially me, I see a notification. I'm
Over it.
I forget what I wanted to write down,
Yep.
and I'm checking. I'm on social media or
Yep.
doing. You know,
And the note is halfway typed. So like
Mhm.
you're already forgotten, like, all
Yeah.
right, what's this? And I've learned out myself, like sometimes when I want to write something down, I try not to just go to my phone immediately.
Mhm.
Sometimes I might step up and be like, I gotta write something down. Go to my phone and be like, nah, let me write this down. And it might take longer because now I gotta find a pen, gotta get a notebook. But that's fun. It's fun being organized.
yeah.
I agree with that.
I spoke to a sixth grade class about reasons to take risk, why it's important to take risk, and how it could be like, I don't know how to say it, but like it could be detrimental to
Mhm.
not take risk.
Yeah, of course.
We want to be able to take risk and learn
I
from
mean,
situations.
what's the most cliche thing to say? You miss 100% of the shots.
yeah,
you don't take.
take exactly.
Yeah, Michael
So, I
Scott.
mean,
Yep,
yeah,
exactly.
for sure. I back that so hard. I back that
100%.
so hard.
Yeah, may as well try.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's the worst that somebody can say. No.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
And think about it. That person you might not ever see again. So that no can just go right over your head.
Yeah.
Like,
And
right
I'm a
over your
firm
head.
believer of it's better to ask forgiveness than for ask permission.
Yes.
I think Quan told me that the other day. He said
It's
that exact
way
thing the other
better
day, bro.
to ask to get forgiveness than to ask
Yep.
permission. Seriously.
And sometimes somebody I'm like, oh, I don't need a notebook, and I just keep it moving because then in the back of their head, their phone one day might be dead.
Yeah.
And they might have to write down a family member's phone.
We have an iPhone.
They have an iPhone.
Can we fly in a charger if we have an
Oh,
extra one?
That's the funny thing
Or we
about
don't have
my
an
phone.
extra one.
My phone don't charge unless it's on the charger port.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know why?
My phone.
You know
been through
why?
term
I know
hold.
why. It's because there's a bunch of lint and gunk in the charge hole. You got to get in there with a paper clip and clean it out.
I got to
Tell him, Chris. Tell him.
You the man for that?
Tell him.
No.
Tell him what happened.
I'm
Same
the
thing?
man to get my phone gunked up. With,
And so his phone
shit.
wasn't charging for like what, a year.
Uh-huh.
He's like, this doesn't charge anymore. This thing is broken. I got to get a new one. Da, 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 da. I'm like, Chris, I'll bet you just got some gunk in your hole. And he's like, no, it's just like I gotta have. And I'm like, nah, man, you just got a dirty hole. You got to clean your hole out.
See what I got? You see what I
And
deal
so I took his phone
It
from him
attacks me.
and I cleaned his hole. Who cleaned your hole, Chris? I did. It was me. I'm the one. And now your phone charges perfectly, right?
It does.
And
It
how's your
does.
hole?
I don't want to talk about it. You're embarrassing me in front of our new friends, man.
Sensitive subject.
Listen, public service announcement.
Sensitive
Clean your
subject.
hole.
Nah, word.
No,
Yeah,
but
feel
for
me?
real, for a long time, I had to use that magnetic battery
Yeah.
pack thing. That's the only thing that would
I'm
work.
on that type of time right now.
And then
It's-
what happened, Chris?
It's not
I
fun.
cleaned your hole.
Yeah, he cleaned my charging port.
Yes.
I've seen like a hot glue hack.
Yes.
Put a little hot
Yep,
glue in
yep,
it
yep.
with the paper clip in there.
Okay.
Let it dry. So then when you pull the paper clip out, you also pull
pulls out
glue
all the-
and it
the
pulls a
stuff.
lot of the
I'm gonna
lint
just get a
Uh-huh.
flip phone.
back.
Oh,
Call it a day.
there you go.
Do you remember Nextel?
Yeah.
Bloop, bloop.
I
Dude,
love
sure.
it.
Nextel was the
Yeah.
shit.
I had
Nah,
a
that's
rumor
funny
too.
as shit. Hell yeah.
It was like a sidekick where you could use it one way and then flip it.
Yep,
out.
yep.
Oh,
that's dope.
yes.
Hell
Those were
yeah.
cool too.
Wow. What's the like? I was just thinking recently that I would have loved the one piece of technology that I miss that got phased out was the iPod, which is just straight up
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
but
you
I
just
mean,
had like,
you still have it. It
but
just
you just don't have as much of
It's
it.
all
you could just
converted.
talk on the phone now.
But your phone, like the battery on your phone, if you're listening to music for a long time, I think doesn't it need to be charged more often? Like the iPod, that thing was like forever. You could just like listen to that
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah,
and you had
you can go days.
Days.
right,
Yep.
right, and it was just tons and tons and tons of music. Whereas on
With the circle.
on your phone, it would be the old school circle thing.
Coming
Yeah.
back.
I used
Yeah.
to take my sister. Yeah, like 4,000 songs.
Can't put that on your phone.
Yeah. Well,
I guess you could.
you could.
Yeah.
Because I mean, now they have
Super.
plans that have like super memory, like
Yeah.
terabytes.
Yeah, word.
See, yeah, welcome to the show.
Bones.
I have crippling ADD.
We talked
we
about lots of
talk
stuff.
about all. I'm
I
like,
love
oh,
it, yo.
squirrel.
I love
Like,
it. I love it.
Topics.
I'm
for
dragging
me.
it.
So now you started up Subject Escape Brand. We usually get back to it though.
Yeah, yeah.
How long ago?
I'm gonna say a healthy 3 years ago.
Oh, okay. So it's really,
Because-
so that's really honestly pretty new
Yeah,
still.
before we even, like I said, merchandise was the last thing we wanted to do. So before we even had to sell merchandise, we had to get all paperwork, LOC, trademarks, copyrights. So that was a process that I kind of enjoyed
Mhm.
because not that I was sitting doing nothing. I was also going. I was being sponsored at all these events in the city. From got Red Bull being sponsors, Independent Bones, and we got this little brand, Subject Skate brand, on the flyer. So we who these guys?
Yeah.
Shout out my boy Tyler, Empire Skate. He does he hosts all the events, all the skate events in the city. And Nike come through, talk to Tyler. Tyler like, yo, I got this opportunity. Subject gonna be great at. Pull up. We throw a word in, got a logo on a flyer, and we pull up and we leave our mark. We leave our mark. Everybody that walk past us, take this. You're gonna need this. Take this. We got some little homies pulled up. Oh, what you got over there? I got some notebooks. Oh, you want some merch? Let me see your grades. Like, let me make sure you're doing good in school. Where your mom at? She tell me you clean your room? So he pulled his phone out and he showed me his grades. A's, B's. I ain't seen not one C. So I gave him books, socks, t-shirts,
Nice.
hoodies, hats,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
skate wax.
I'm glad you didn't ask. You didn't ask for
Yeah.
my grades before you gave me the socks.
And let me tell you something. Somebody showed me their grades, and I still gave them something because he was honest. He's like, I'm gonna show you my grades. They're not the best. Of course, I didn't bless him like I did Lil Bro, but I gave him something to remember and something to look at. And like, he gave me this to get my grades up, and I always tap in with him. I'm like, his name is David, and I know his parents too. So I'm like, you're doing your homework, because they also buy merchandise. They also respect what I'm doing. So when they buy something, I might ask. I'm like, how he doing good? How his grades doing? And they might tell him like, he's doing much better. He's doing much better. He's coming home on time. He's not hanging with the wrong crowd. He's doing his homework. His teacher's not calling. And then that's when I'll be like, yo, pull up to the skate park. I got something for you. I'll give him a board. I'll give him grip tape, a whole setup, wheels, everything.
Nice.
Hoodies, t-shirt, and then book bags. And then that's when I'm like, use this as motivation. When you put this on your back, don't put it on your back as, oh, I got something free. Put it on your back as, yo, I earned this.
Right.
I'm gonna continue to earn this. I'm gonna continue to show Doty and SSB that it's not just a brand. You feel me? He's really focused on making sure everybody is better.
And you're putting a huge impact on these
Yeah,
kids.
And
Huge.
it's not even about merchandise.
Mhm.
It's really not about merch. And we sell out merch within weeks.
Mhm.
We just did a Valentine's Day drop that sold out in 3 days. Two colorways of socks and air fresheners. I did a photo shoot last minute, and they sold out 3-4 days. Shipped them
Nice.
out and everything. And it wasn't for the fact of, oh, I want to drop something to get attention. That's something for me to show love from them showing me love. And what I did was, I don't have them pay for the merch. Just pay for the shipping. You get the entire bundle. Shirt, socks, air freshener, hat. Is one flat rate shipping. So it's not like, all right, it might go up and down depending on how the package is heavy. Everything is just yours because you're showing love to me and you're putting profit in my pocket.
Nice.
And our manufacturers are exquisite when it comes down to showing us mock-ups, from showing mock-ups, getting the designs, and then getting it straight to my house. Quick and easy, and it's always A1 quality. And that's
Nice.
why, like I keep saying it, merchandise was never the plan.
Mhm.
Like with my team, they do sports entertainment. I'm not sure if you guys know Michael Strahan.
Mhm.
So
Not personally.
yeah, not personally, but as
I mean, I met him a couple times because
Yeah,
I
at the-
work right there
at the
and he-
bodega, you
yeah.
feel me? I saw him a couple times. That's my uncle. So not really, but
Right.
but- so when they see the potential in skateboarding, and they see potential in me, I gotta push that.
Mhm.
I gotta
course,
push that.
yeah.
And it's not really about me. It's the community.
Right.
I was saying is like, you gotta feed the community and inspire the youth.
So
You gotta feed the community and inspire the youth.
do you like compete skateboarding regularly?
Hell no.
No.
Nah. Not saying that I can't, but I do it. I skate on like a fun level. I might do a slappy here and there. Might do a fakey shove here and there. Like I might cruise, but
Are you street or vert?
street for sure.
Right.
For sure. Like find
See,
me
I
find me a
can't-
curb.
You put me on a ramp, I'm like a fainting goat.
Yeah,
I
I'm a-
cannot do vert
Nope.
at all.
At
I've never
all.
tried to
At
drop
all.
in. I've never tried
Yeah.
it.
You gotta know
It's not
your,
even for money. I won't
you
drop
gotta know your
it.
limitations for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do it. I would try it, but I'd have to wear a helmet for sure because I know I'd end up hitting my head
Helmet,
on the
pads,
ground. Yeah.
everything.
Yeah,
You need
safety
everything.
first. That too.
Yep.
Like I don't care how funny, goofy you looking, bro. Safety first.
Yeah,
I'm
for
not about,
sure.
I'm not about to watch you hurt yourself, and I could have prevented that.
Right.
Put your helmet on. I don't care how goofy. I have a little brother in Maryland. I don't care how goofy. He got an afro, like a curly afro. when you drop in, little bro, you better wear your helmet,
for sure.
especially if I'm here.
Yeah.
And if I'm not here and somebody tell me you're not wearing your helmet, I'm gonna be upset with
Yeah,
you.
skating's dangerous as shit. You can
For
get
sure.
really fucked
You
up.
can get, you can get.
Yeah, we've talked
Shit
about
whipped.
that. Have you ever been credit carded?
Nah, my homie John. I saw y'all had John up here. Shout out John.
Yeah.
Yo, I've never been like credit carded to the point that sacked, but like I might have like bailed out of like heel flipped the wrong way and like oh like nah.
Close calls.
Yeah, but I can't. RP to those guys, man. Because
Yeah.
Jaquan and Moon, do you guys skate?
Yeah, a little bit. I used to. I can't drop in.
No.
I tried to in New York. Like it's a skate park that's like right by the bridge. Me and my mans drove out there, and I'm trying to drop in for the life of me. Everybody's out there skating. Even somebody tried to help me. Like this
Yeah.
girl, she was tough. She's like, "Do you need some help?" I'm like, "Yeah." Even her helping
I
me,
love
I'm
that,
like-
bro. The community
Yeah.
is so
That's
so
the best part,
unified,
yeah.
bro.
But I want to, so hopefully one day.
Okay. So you're aspiring to drop in, to one day be able to drop in. Right
I
on.
buy my own board first.
How about you, man?
Come on, man. You know where to go with that.
Yeah, I don't do none of that shit. I just like the lifestyle for real. I just like watching it. It's definitely interesting.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah.
Being on that side of it, just being an appreciator of it, a connoisseur, or you
That's
know.
the side I'm on nowadays.
Nah,
Yeah.
word.
That just be going to the shows. My boy
Mhm.
Doty, watch that shit.
So do you guys? Are you guys part of Subject Skate Brand? Like, are
Nah,
you
word.
like?
Tell him your input about SSB. I want to hear this too, actually.
My input,
Yeah. How would you describe what you do here?
What I do here?
What's your input on SSB? Like, what's your
SSB is fully his. I don't own nothing with it. I just support it 100%. You feel me? I make music.
Oh, okay.
Me, anything that he do, I put on for it.
All
I
right.
got a show. I'm showing up. It's vice versa.
day one shit right there?
Support team.
Exactly, and that's probably
And that's
that's
huge.
You need that. If you
Yeah.
don't have that, you don't have anything.
Nah,
Yeah.
facts.
Every show.
Sandbox.
Same with you, Jaquan.
Nah, I'll be honest. I just got here. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
Like how I met Doty, we working at the same spot, 9 to 5, John. And it's just on some, we walking past each other. It started off with a, yo, what's up? Oh, it's good, bro. And that's it. Then we just, next day, what's up? And as a couple of days went on, one day he had a hat, and I think it was his shit. I didn't even notice at the time that he had a brand or anything.
beanie.
I'm just thinking he in here working. I'm like, yo, the beanie hard. I'm like, matter of fact, the whole fit hard. And then he looked at me. He was like, oh, your fit hard too. Mind you, I just be coming to work wearing whatever because I don't really go out much. So sometimes if I come to work wearing something, it's because I just wanted to wear something because I ain't going out. But bro, we just start linking, chopping it up after work, smoking in the car, bullshitting. And he really just told me about his lifestyle and what he wanted to do with the SSB. Brought me out to one of the same photo shoot he did last minute. I was there.
Mhm.
And that was my first time really being around the team. Moon, Dex, Sim, Kai. That shit was raw, real genuine vibes. I just fell in love with it because I'm a creative myself. I go to school for graphic arts, but I want to be an architect. So it's like I fuck with this shit for real.
Nice.
And they really keep me going. Like they really keep me afloat. Like some days I'm not 100%. Like the last couple of days I wasn't 100%, and homies just keep me afloat. Say the right words to keep me like, all right, it's just a little moment I'm having. I know I can beat through this moment and thrive.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
having a solid foundation with homies is key. No matter what you're doing, music, skateboarding, making carpets, being a teacher, anything, bro. You got to make sure you have that solid foundation because being alone is the
It's-
worst thing you can do.
Yes.
And in the skate community, it's a lot of that. It's a lot of that. Back in the day, pardon me, back in the day when Bone Benegades, you got Caballero, Tony
Mhm,
Hawk.
mhm.
Remember, they had teams battling teams. Feel me? Like, all right, it's a freestyle. Mullen, go in.
Mhm,
Go in.
mhm.
Feel me? Do this. Oh, it's Vert, Tony, go in. Nowadays, it's none of that.
The
A lot-
Bones Brigade.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I met Roddy Mullen too.
That's
I met
sick.
bro. I'm gonna show you a picture after the podcast. I
That's
met bro.
sick.
And it's on Instagram too. You want to pull it up? So that's there's no. That's the one thing I miss about skateboarding. Like it was like soccer.
Mhm,
You got
mhm.
this team versus this team,
Yeah, yeah.
and then they're putting
yeah.
in their best players to get the best points. There's none of that no more. Like, and I hate that. It's whatever sponsor is on that list. They're sending the best
Yeah.
one to bring that title in, and that's whack.
And there's really not any smaller I mean, there probably is, but they're not really as publicized like the smaller competition. It's all
Yeah.
X Games,
That's
Winter
facts.
X,
Yep.
Summer X.
Yep.
You know, it's, and I get it. That's the biggest draw. That's where the money's at. But
Yeah.
like, you got to show love to, you know,
Everybody.
yeah.
Even if I don't know. That's why I love when they have skate events in the city or
Mhm.
skate events in Maryland, skate events in Denver, because it's bringing the community of like Quan said, creatives
Yeah.
together. Even if you have nothing to do about skateboarding, let's say if it's a skate event and they have a section where you could put up art.
But that's what I'm saying. It all ties together. Music, art,
Exactly.
skate,
It all
it's-
correlates.
Yeah.
It makes everything float. When you wake up
Mhm.
and you put that fresh ass fit on, you're gonna skate wonderful.
Yeah.
You're gonna skate great. When you put on your headphone and you play that song and you're gonna skate well, your flow game is gonna be A1. So everything correlates to everything. You can't, it's 360 for real.
Yeah.
And it's really life.
So what's your like long-term vision for the brand? Like what are your ultimate goals? Aside from just like obviously creating a vibe is the
Yeah, of
immediate
course.
goal, right?
Yeah, of course. So my goal is I want to do a lot of speaking engagements when it comes down to, let's say, YMCA's, boys and girls clubs, schools, high schools, elementary schools. I want to do tons of speaking engagements because you never know how these words can affect anybody, and especially when you're young. Because I know a lot of kids that's young going through it, shelters, this, that, and the third. So you never know. You never know what words can really motivate somebody to push through that hiccup.
Yeah.
So speaking, and even teachers, like I said, I spoke to a class and they really had a 30-minute class canceled, and 3 classes came in, teachers came in, and they're all like, yo, how old are you? Told them my age. I'm 25. Told them my age, and they're like, at the time I was 24. They're like, yo, you really love this. I'm like, this is what I want to do. I love to motivate. I love to inspire.
Mhm.
Feel me? Like I tell all my homies every day, stay hydrated, stay motivated, and stay protected.
Nice.
That's right or wrong, because that's really what is the key to everyday life. You gotta stay hydrated, gotta stay motivated, gotta stay successful. You gotta be afloat, because if you don't, that's when you kind of sit back and think about, am I not doing enough? When in reality, you're doing more than you should be. Feel me? You guys are doing more than you should be. But then sometimes you might sit back like, damn, am I really doing what I need to be doing? But in reality, you're doing that and some. So sometimes you might need that little word, you might need that little paragraph from the homie, like, yo, you really doing it, bro. Just push through it, bro. Sit back and think about everything you've been doing. And when I do that, I might cry, but then I might really look at everything that I've been doing, like, damn, bro, like I really put in that pain. Like I spoke to Arizona, spoke to Subi. I speaking to all these brands that's already established, and looking at me like, yo, bro, like your incentive is A1, is great. And how does anybody get their attention? It's all about your approach. It's all about your approach. Think about it, when you're speaking to a higher, let's say, clothing brand, right? Everybody wants to do merchandise. Yo, let's collab. Let's do this off the rip. The first DM is like, yo, let's collab. Nah, my first DM to Subi in Arizona was, yo, I'm sending my good energy to you and the team. Hope all is well. Hopefully in the future things could get cracking. You feel me? Things could go up. So when they look at it and they read it, and you be like, I respect that, because you're not automatically asking for a handout. You're not automatically being like, yo, let's do this, let's do that. Feel me? Is you gotta build, you gotta plant that tree. You gotta water that, let it grow, and then when it's the right time, the apple's gonna fall. And then when they fall, guess what? You got baskets. But now all that work you put in, all that time you put in, making sure not just the person you're talking to through a screen is okay, making sure everybody around them is okay. So it's deeper than connecting through a DM. It's deeper than that. Because then when you meet them in person, this is the person that was making sure everybody was good. Let's make sure he get the best treatment ever. And sometimes you're not looking for that. You feel me? Like, I'm not looking for exquisite treatment. I just need the respect to make sure that, yo, this kid is really doing what he's doing. I'm not a kid. I'm a grown man. You feel me?
Mhm.
Like this man is really doing what he's doing. Like, and I don't need the publicity. I don't need the post. I don't need the, oh, yo, bro, good job. I just want to make sure I feel good about this. And sometimes, pardon me, sometimes like giving back can be kind of selfish at some points. I'm gonna explain. Because a lot of people, they choose when to give back.
Mm.
Thing about the holidays, people choose to give back.
Yeah.
Christmas, back to school, I don't know, like feel me, they pick and choose when to give back. With SSB, it's all year round. I
Mhm.
can wake up and be like, I feel like shit today. And then I'll make sure I drop off food to a food drive, a food bank. I go to ShopRite, spend like 50 to 70 bills on just canned food that won't expire for a while if they keep it. So even though I feel like crap, I make sure somebody else is uplifted. Even though I might have not spoken to that person, they got something from me to them. So the energy is passed through something either way. So that's why I say, bro, it's always do your due diligence. Feel me? It's always time to give back. Even if it's music, you feel me? You never know how a sound or how a vibe can uplift somebody's day. I'm sure you could play a song and you hear it and you're like, yo, it's my shit. I might have a good
Oh, yeah.
I might have a good day now that this shit is on.
Oh yeah, I got trigger songs.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's
I got songs I listen to when
it's
I
the
feel like I want
yup,
to cry.
Exactly, bro.
And yeah.
So it's
For
it's,
sure.
it's literally the same thing. And I respect it. I respect people trying to, I guess, give back, but you can't pick and choose when to give back.
Mhm.
If that's how you like you feel that shit deep down, you gotta wear it on your shoulder. You can't pick and choose when to make somebody's day. You feel me?
Yeah,
gotta
you just
make
gotta
sure
be that for real.
exactly.
Be it
Exactly.
through and
And
through.
that's why
We need like a monthly. What do you think, Chris? Every month, little motivational speech from our guy Darius here, or something like that, just to keep us going.
yeah.
This guy,
I think I need him to follow me around every day. Jesus. I mean, in the 25 minutes that we've met and we've been talking, you got a really good head on your shoulders.
Nah, definitely respect
You're,
it, bro.
you're
I
doing
appreciate it for
really,
sure, bro. Thank you.
really good, selfless stuff.
Thank
like
you, bro. Really appreciate it.
not a lot of people. Not
I'm
a lot of
gonna
people
give you
do
a hug
that.
after this.
right. I mean, yeah, it's very
of y'all.
clear that you have your head on straight, and you know it's easy to imagine that somebody like you is not going to get too high, not going to get too low, and be able to stay consistent. And I think that's
Exactly.
really what you're describing is that
Yes.
consistency and
Mhm.
just being the same person every single day.
Yep.
Mhm.
And it seems like you really have a grip on that,
Yeah,
and
and
that's
it's
something that's
genuine.
certainly
Yep.
admirable. Right.
It's
It's
genuine.
from the heart.
It's-
Like it's my mom too. She worked at a psychiatric hospital, so she was in the same field to give it back. My pop he owned a bike club in Newark, the Newark Knights. Same thing. Had his homies pull up. Same thing like skateboarding. Had the homies pull up. He
Yep,
got his
yep,
brand.
yep.
He got his bike logo. He got his homies working on the bikes. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Just different generations.
right.
Just got to spread the love any way possible.
I've always had a soft spot for the skate community ever since I was a kid because, like, I was a lost teenager,
Mhm.
and that community is what I found,
Yep.
and they took me in.
Exactly.
You know,
And that's just the thing. Like, it's once you find that foundation, you're in there.
mm-hmm.
Even the homies that don't skate or skate and stop skating, it don't matter if you can do a kickflip down a 3-step.
Yeah, it don't
I don't care about that. I want to make sure your mental is good.
Yeah.
Make sure that you're good, family's good, your grades are good, your room is clean. You make sure you're showing respect when it's needed. I don't care about anything else. You show me that you're doing what you need to be doing day by day. That's how I reward the little homies.
Yep.
That's how little homies get the merch. Yo, how'd you get that? How'd you get that merch? Like after I bless the homies, that's when I'll sell the merch.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, the homies that held me down, homies that did they due diligence, did their homework, respect their parents, go to school on time, come back. I give them the merch free because you earned this. I'm just here trying to make sure you're good.
Yeah.
And you being good, I'm good. If you're not good, I'm not good. If I'm good, I'm making sure you're good. Feel me? The energy is always up and up. It's
Yep.
never down and down, down and up. It's always up and up. Because if not, that's how energy is always. You can smell energy. You can look at energy and feel it. And I would hate to bring all the homies and we're all pluses. The little homie is a negative. I was good, little bro. Before we start this session, before we all Started laughing, cooling, flaming up. What's good, bro? You good? Like, oh, Pop saying this and that. Like, I'm like, bro, what's up? Like,
Talk it out.
wait,
yeah.
wait, what he saying? He's saying I gotta get my grades up. Da 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 da. I gotta clean my room. I'm like, bro, come here, bro. Because I don't want to embarrass him in front of his little homies. I'm not from. I'm his big bro. Like I don't want to embarrass him in front of his little homies. I'm like, bro, come here, bro, come here. I'm like, bro, make sure you do your homework, bro. You need help? You got my number, bro. I don't hit my DM. You got my number. It's deeper than the DM. You got my number. Call me. You need help? We're gonna figure it out. You call me. I call him, bro. Your room clean, bro. Same thing with my little brother in Maryland, bro. Your room clean? Nah. So you shouldn't be outside skating, bro.
Yeah.
Why do I see you on Xbox right now playing Skate 3? Bro, clean up your room, bro.
Yeah, you got to prioritize
Clean
your
up,
shit.
clean up
yeah.
your room. Because then when you come home, you don't got to worry about pops talking, worry about mom beefing because your room
More
dirty.
skate time.
Exactly. More time to be outside cooling with the homies. So I appreciate it a lot. You feel me? I appreciate that because I do the same thing. Like I might come home, just change and just shower and then go home and then go outside. I go back like, nah, I gotta make sure my shit's straight because I want to come home feeling great. Like I want to make sure my shit's straight because I make sure the little homie shit's straight.
Yeah.
I want to make sure my shit's
Practice
straight. So
what you
yeah,
preach.
exactly. So I'm heavy on that, super heavy on that. Like I said, the homies keep me going. Like always keep me going. Without them, I probably wouldn't made it this far. Like keep it a buck. Like
Oh, I tell him all the time. I've been through a couple different teams, and when he hopped on board a few months ago, is really when things changed.
yeah, for the better.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
started building traction. We got into a routine. It was like the missing puzzle piece.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
your whole
yeah,
all
respect
our holes
that.
are clean now.
Yeah.
All right, take it easy. I was actually being good this episode.
Nah, man.
But hey, like I mean, you know,
Nah.
I haven't
facts,
said
though.
fuck yet.
Oh, part of my language, pardon me.
no, it's definitely okay. It's as long as it's not like within the first few minutes. But yeah, we used to have a problem with that. It was just
Yeah.
like within the first few seconds,
Gotcha.
Chris was just
Yeah,
firing
I
off.
get excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get excited because I love doing this. I really do.
Nah, I respect that.
It's a lot of fun.
Gotta love what you do because at the end of the day, it's like, cause I work at a body shop
Mm-hmm.
and I love cars. So when I go and clock in, I don't think of it as a job
Not work, yeah.
because
it's fun.
I would do this on my lonesome. Now I got a shop to do it in, and I'm getting paid to do it. I don't care. I'm cool.
yeah.
So
yeah.
like sometimes when you can profit and really build off what you love doing, that's really the key to success for me. Like that's the key because you can wake up on your own time, do what you love doing, profit off it, make sure your loved ones is good, sleep on your own time, eat on your own time, and then keep it in rotation.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta get the sponsors in here
Yeah.
so I can leave that shithole.
Now you're talking.
Yep.
And just
It's
dude.
on the way.
yeah.
It's on the way.
Yeah, the sponsorship. That would be nice. That would be nice.
That'd be
but,
cool.
But like Darius was saying, we have to do our part
Yeah,
in
you gotta
that,
put in the work.
which
you gotta
is
put
to
in the
stay
work.
consistent. But we
Yeah.
have been doing that,
Oh, yeah,
and
for
to
sure.
continue to
I see
try to
it.
put out good quality product. When I feel like we've been doing that as
Hell
well.
Yeah, and I respect it.
Yeah, thank you.
I
And
put all the homies on. I'm like, yo, peep this. Yo, this shit is fire. This shit
Yes.
is fire.
yeah, we have a good time,
Yeah.
and and it's also we're fortunate to have this platform that we can share with other people. You know what I mean? Like
100%.
we have this platform, so we're gonna bring in people like you who really
Yep.
care about what they're doing, and try to spread the word with everybody, and try to make it easier for you guys to be seen and heard.
Yeah.
And that's what we can do.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? We might not be able to do much, but what we can do is amplify your message.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
I
absolutely.
respect that.
Yeah.
Thank
And-
you guys, for real.
From the second you guys walked in the door, you're automatically clouded family. So like,
Yep. I respect that. I'm gonna give y'all hugs after this for sure.
you guys are in.
Yeah.
You guys are in.
Love it, bro. Of
So let me ask you guys this question.
course.
I'm gonna change the subject. on you.
Actually, hold on.
Hey, you see?
I know what you're
You see?
doing because he put his
Hold up.
glasses on.
Hold up.
Go
You
ahead.
hear what he said?
Change the subject. Is
Yeah,
that what?
Yeah, yeah.
Subject. You see how it's in the everyday vocabulary you don't even know?
That's nice.
But I just wanted to segue because he
Go
had
ahead.
mentioned something before about this little magazine. I know
Oh,
what you
yeah.
got in your hand.
I don't know what that
You
is. So you
tricky son of
you
a
go
bitch.
first.
So yeah, what's the deal with this? It's whatever
So-
magazine.
So it was this magazine called Skirt NYC,
Okay.
and they go to New York,
Mhm.
LA, Cali, and they just gather a bunch of creatives and they throw them in magazines. That's the second issue. I was in the first one as well, and then they dropped the second one, and that was probably like maybe like a year in the SSB.
Yeah.
A year in the SSB. Like before we even dropped anything,
Mhm.
we was in 2 magazines.
I miss magazines like this.
Yes.
Like I said before, I used to watch the old 411
that's yours, bro.
videos. I appreciate
Yeah, that's
that.
yours.
That's awesome.
And it was dope how they
Not
reached
even
out.
paying attention.
It was dope how they reached out because it was on some super genuine. I met the filmer, just cool and like he's like, bro, you look mad swaggy, bro. Like I like the fit. I'm like, good looking, bro. Like I'm just cooling. I got my little handy cam. Yeah, film me VHS, just
Yeah,
cooling.
yeah.
He's like, bro, like what you do? I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I want a little. I said a low skate brand because I don't like to glorify things that's not what they are.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even off the ground yet. You feel me? We're just getting our LOC copyrights paperwork in the mail. So that's why I'm like, what's some little brand? You feel me? Like what's some little brand? And then they did their homework, and then like, yo, we wanna feature you first 2 magazines.
Not bad. Did you pull your own plug? He pulled his own plug. He's new.
You keep talking. I
And
came
then-
unplugged, so
Nah, that's cool.
I can still hear you, but I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
can't hear you.
And then when they reached out, I instantly was like, yo, this is dope because I know for a fact they're not leeching off the community.
Right.
They're just bringing everybody together. And that's another thing too. There's a couple brands that maybe had a strong following that tried to reach out for a collaboration.
Right.
And off the energy that I got, they were trying to leech off of what we built. So me, I don't care what numbers say, like in that aspect, I don't care if you're verified 20K, 30K. That don't hype me up.
Right.
I felt that they were trying to leech off of what I built and leech off of the skate community.
Mhm.
And I kindly said, I don't.
No, thank you.
Yeah, kindly said,
Yeah.
respectfully said, hope all is well, hope everything prospers with you, but we're gonna kindly say no.
That's
And
good.
one thing that I don't accept is outsiders' handouts. And let's say the homies say, like borrow $10, like the homies that's the homie, you feel me? But I'm not gonna ask an outsider for a handout because hypothetically, subject can go up because of that handout, and now they can
You're
say,
in debt.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And now they can say, oh, SSB became what they are because of blah blah blah.
Right.
That's
You don't want anybody to have it over you like that.
Exactly. And that's one thing I'm strong on because I know for a fact that if I put in this work, put in the pain, it could work.
Right.
It could work.
Yeah.
It could definitely work.
Yeah,
don't-
you just have to be patient. And I think
Yeah,
that's the
that's-
thing
that's
that
the
most
key.
people struggle with is that patience. Like we're so used to having everything right now. You know what I mean? Like everything is that immediate gratification that like I want to blow up right now. I want to go viral right now. I want this,
Takes
right? This,
time.
with this. But
Takes
if
time.
you know, you have to have that consistency. And
Yep.
you, like you said, you're only into this 3 years,
Yep.
which is in the grand scheme of things, brand new. You're like
Exactly.
We're only
still-
4 years old.
right. I
We'll be
mean,
4 in July.
this episode is like number 150.
That's fire.
Which isn't even that much, really.
tough,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like, still very early on in the game.
Yeah.
Still, like Chris said, we finally found our groove, finally found our rhythm, and now it's just a matter
I like
of
that.
continuing to build.
That's
But
tough.
like
you know?
I'm back by the way, obviously.
Yeah.
Um
Popped a
so back what you were saying, like
Go ahead.
with the whole instant gratification, with you want to go viral right away, you want to get that's the world we live in. That's what TikTok has made, like
Facts.
has created.
that's the world that's what
I'm not against any
the
of it.
social media platforms and you know basic media want you to believe that that's the way that it is, right? Because even the people who are going viral, the people that are having these things, they're putting out tons and tons of content, and then one thing hits.
Yeah,
you
of
know,
course.
people they you know social media platforms and the popular you know marketing wants you to think that all you have to do is just do this and you're going to be famous.
Yeah.
But that's not really even the way that it is. They just want you to believe that so that you then feed into it and continue to
Yeah.
participate in
And
it.
shit changes
Facts.
daily.
Facts.
Daily.
Quick.
Yes.
What was viral yesterday is not viral
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, and going viral really isn't all that much. Like
Not
you
yet.
can go viral and it
Go
like
up, go right
I had a
down.
video that hit like 3 or 4 million views on TikTok. You know what that got me? Nothing.
No, of
Nothing.
course not.
Nothing. like
it's
what
cool
now?
to say.
You know?
It's cool to say.
Yeah.
But if you were monetized, then that would have got you a little something. Not a
Yeah.
lot. It would have got you a little
something.
something.
But even that, what, like $100? Like, let's be
Maybe,
real.
If that.
Yeah.
If
What is that in the grand scheme of life? Nothing.
I know, nothing in
Yeah,
the grand
word.
scheme of life.
Right, because it was
It's a flex.
monetized.
It's
but,
a flex.
But the point, yeah, it's all.
yeah, it's a flex.
It only looks good. Oh,
word,
I have a
right.
viral video.
Yeah,
Mhm.
word.
Right. But
Everyone has it.
but that's what people are shooting for. That short term. That's all they can see is 6 inches in front of their face, which is so it's really cool to hear a guy as young as you and a group as young as you guys are have that long term mindset and that patience,
Mhm.
because
Nice.
that's what sets you apart. You're
Yeah.
not just going to be grabbing for that first thing,
Yeah.
and you won't, like you said, accept an offer or a deal or a relationship that's not exactly what you want
Yep.
just because it's attached to a
Yeah.
big name or a brand name
Yeah,
or
you
this.
should never do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
No
facts.
way. Don't
Oh no,
ever
no, I
say-
would sell out in a second. I'm just saying that it's
That-
cool that
that-
he wouldn't.
Yeah, no, we're different.
Yeah, no,
we're
I-
different. Yeah, I'm
I'll
selling
take
out.
I'll take the money, man.
I'm
I'll
selling out quick.
right,
hard.
exactly. If they're yeah, as fast as possible. What are you talking about? Yeah, I have no integrity.
No, but that's amazing. You
Yeah.
know, you got a good mindset. You know what you want. You know what you're striving for, and you got your eye on the prize, and you're already doing big things.
Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you. It's fun.
But let me ask you this question though:
Uh-huh.
Oh, he's got his glasses back on. Shit's about to get serious.
Oh, nah.
Would you rather?
Here we go.
They know I'm the right man for this question.
Would you rather wear itchy underwear for
Uh-huh.
a week, or an itchy sweater for a month? Moon, you know I'm asking you the same question, so you better have this.
You mean
you
the
better
underwear?
ready.
I already have my answer. Soon
What's
as you
your
asked
answer?
me.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Itchy sweater.
Nah.
You're wearing the sweater for the month?
Yes.
I'm taking the underwear.
Jaquan.
for a
Sweater, I'm
week.
taking underwear too.
Sweater.
Sweater? You're both going underwear?
I'm going
Yeah.
underwear, word.
I think I got to go with the sweater,
It's
guys.
a week. It's a
Yeah, it's a
7
week,
days.
bro.
Underwear.
7 days.
But it's your balls.
It don't matter.
You shower every
Nice.
day, but you
Yeah.
shower every
Yeah,
day.
it don't
But
matter,
it's
bro.
itchy as soon as I put them on. Like, nah, I'm doing one of these in public. Like,
Yeah, you're gonna be.
I'd rather go like this.
Thank you.
than, like,
Thank you.
Nah.
This is a man who's thinking. He got it. That is correct. You guys gonna be scratching your ass the whole time. People are gonna be like, "This guy doesn't know how to wipe his ass."
I'd
What do you
like-
think you're doing with the sweater? Feel me? Like you're leaning on things.
Yeah.
I'd
Like,
rather her think I'm off
Dude,
the
it
earth.
is
I ain't
like
gonna lie. Like, then she think I'm dirty. Like,
scratching.
Yeah.
I would
just-
explain
This is
the
dry skin.
situation immediately.
This.
No, like listen, I'm in a situation where I had to choose between itchy sweater, itchy underwear. I swear I shower every day. I'm clean.
You're explaining it to every person you meet.
To everybody.
See the sweater.
I promise I know how to wipe my ass. It's just
yeah,
itchy.
yeah. I'm clean.
Nah.
Would you rather be Darius? Would you rather be extremely famous for one day, or extremely rich for one day?
Rich for a day.
rich for a day.
Yeah.
Because whatever amount you give me, I can find ways to.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
gonna
buying
he's
all the
gonna make
shiny
all kinds of
things.
investments so that
Yeah,
the
it's
next
gonna be
day
the only
they'll all
like-
come
like,
back.
Where does money go? The next week, all that shit going triple. So
True.
take
See,
back-
he's gonna
take-
make the investments. I'm buying all the shiny things for that one day.
Yeah.
Like all the shiny things.
And then you'll just have all those things. Yeah, I wonder what the statute of limitations is on that, because I think rich for a day is definitely the correct answer, because
Yeah.
you could just buy a whole bunch of shit and then you'd have it the rest of the time, right?
yeah,
nobody
'cause,
wants
I mean, if you're famous for a day,
That's not really
you s-
getting you bread.
you're not get. But if you're famous for a day, you have that said famous person's riches. So you
You got one day to
But
get
what are you
all
gonna
It's
of
do?
how you play it. Like, how
You got one.
skills.
All right, so you famous, right? You got one day to find all those connections to get you that money.
yeah, nope.
You got
No.
find a manager, get you endorsements. Endorsement got to be ready to get you money right then and there.
Yeah,
All
no, I'll
that in
take
one
the money.
day.
I'll take
I
the
think
money.
though, if you were rich, you'd have to purchase things, because you can't just put the money into an account and have the
Exactly.
money.
Yeah,
So you
no,
have to
I'm
like
buying all
make
the
a
shiny
bunch of
things.
purchases.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Buying cribs, properties.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
go real estate shopping
We're
for
all
the
we're
whole
all
day.
getting cars,
Hell yeah.
whatever car you
Land.
want.
Open mat LOCs.
Straight
Just get
land.
And just
straight
buy
loans.
buy land. That's the move. Smart. Very
Yeah.
smart. Would you rather date someone way younger than you or drastically older than you?
Drastically older than me.
Yeah,
I'm-
Jack.
yeah, hold on,
Wait,
hold
hold on. What happened here?
def-
What just
yeah,
happened?
yeah.
What just
That's
happened?
crazy,
I
like,
respect the old ladies.
Younger
Hell
than
yeah.
me is crazy.
Yeah.
Say that again?
The younger than me is crazy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
That's a
Oh,
kid.
Okay, fair,
like,
fair.
Yeah, it's
All right.
45, 50 ain't bad.
Nah,
Mhm.
facts.
Amen.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Very good. That's
We don't want to talk about that though.
I feel bad only because drastically older than him. He literally said my age. I'm 45.
Yeah.
I would not mind that. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, no.
See,
It's,
but like,
I still feel
they know
young.
my body.
see, I don't know how. I mean, when I was 40, nope. When I was 37, I almost got myself in a lot of trouble. When I was 37, I was hooking up with like 22-year-old, a 27-year-old, 25-year-old. That's not
Yeah,
weird,
yeah,
right?
that's
It's not
alright.
bad.
That's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you're like
'Cause I met them-
25,
yeah,
you're
'cause I
fair
met
game.
them-
Yeah.
I met them there.
Sure.
So I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Nah,
valid.
He's
I checked their
You
ID.
smooth.
you see that shit in the lounge. That
Yeah,
shit regular.
good.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Would you rather? Oh, this is an interesting one. Would you rather, when you die, to become a ghost or to be reincarnated?
Reincarnated. I don't want to spook nobody.
Yeah, reincarnated.
I don't want to give nobody nightmares.
Just stuck.
See, I kind of like.
He want to spook people.
I'll be a
Yeah.
ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
see?
Cause I already live life. Like I'm trying to see something new.
Yeah, me and Moon are gonna go scare
Interesting.
people.
Yo, exactly.
We're gonna go smoke ghost weed.
What?
So is it reverse if it's ghost smoking? Like,
No,
how would that
word.
work?
I don't know. I have no
Start
idea.
phasing through everything. That's how you get that power.
Danny Phantom.
Exactly.
Oh,
Nah.
alright.
I'm crying.
My goodness. Oh, let's see. Would you rather have your debt forgiven or have guaranteed, okay, or put it this way, would you rather not have to worry about money for a decade or have guaranteed good health for a decade?
Money.
Good health. I'm
Good
never
health.
in debt.
Nice. The health.
The health. So you would go with money, Chris.
Yeah, because I know right now I'm healthy.
But you don't know what's going to happen in a couple of years, 2-3 years. Maybe you break a leg, an arm, something,
I got
or
good
something
insurance.
worse. Uh,
Oh yeah, you got the money.
I got good
I got
insurance.
good insurance.
Good insurance.
Wow. Okay.
I, that's what
New
that's
arm.
for, right?
That's funny.
That's what
Yeah.
insurance is for, though, right? Do I
Yeah.
not have insurance in this situation? Like, is that like out the window?
No. I guess you can have insurance, right? I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
know.
taking. I'm
Yeah.
going. Yeah, I'm clear of the debt.
I guess. Yeah, I
brings
guess
it-
it really
that brings-
matters because you said it. You nailed it because you don't have the debt.
Yeah.
Then you're thinking about it from a completely different point. Whereas I guess it really matters
Not
where
that
you
I have
are.
a tremendous amount of debt, but,
But
you clear the debt.
it would be nice to
credit
get rid
score
of it.
goes
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
way up.
Yeah, hell yeah.
For that
Would you rather have a personal housekeeper or a personal chef?
chef.
Chef.
Housekeeper.
Ah, you're the sloppy one.
I mean,
Oh,
I got ADHD, so sometimes I be not. I be
I was
letting
about to
shit
say I can
pile
clean
up,
my own crib.
clothes.
Nah, word.
Right on.
But I could cook. That's why I say that. Like,
Oh, okay.
I'll make my
yeah,
own
I
food.
think I'm gonna take the housekeeper too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would probably take the chef just because then I could have some sort of like dope meal plan. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like have
right.
you having some really healthy foods, presumably, you know?
Penthouse cooking.
See, I'm on the side where I can cook, and I don't want to clean up after I'm done cooking.
Ah, okay.
I do, but I don't want.
I
to.
didn't even think about that. That
Yeah.
works too. They're gonna clean up. I don't gotta wash the
Wow.
dishes. Yeah.
That's it. You
This
just
is
cook your
perfect.
meal.
And they eating good too. The
Yeah.
housekeeper, they eating too.
Yeah, I'll feed them. I got no problem with that.
Would you rather have 24 hours to write 10,000 words or 24 hours to read 10 books? Think you could do the writing faster or the reading faster?
Right in.
Probably
Writing.
writing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Writing for sure. I I can't read for shit.
Yeah, Chris,
Yeah.
Chris, you could
I
get
struggle.
mad.
I struggle.
right.
It's embarrassing. My reading skills are poor. I'm the big
Yeah.
laughing stock of the show.
I'll definitely start writing.
I can't even answer that. I read as fast as I write.
So either way, you're just stuck someplace for 24 hours,
Yeah,
not having a
word.
good time.
He's like, I'm just here.
So, yeah, whatever. Okay. Would you rather everyone in the world be kinder and more compassionate, or more intelligent?
Kind of
Kinder
compassionate.
and
Kinder.
compassionate.
Kinda. There's a lot of dickheads.
Yeah.
There's
And
too
if
many
they're
dickheads.
intelligent, they're just gonna f the world. Like,
And imagine an
Right.
intelligent dickhead.
Yeah.
Even if you
That's
too
the most
intelligent.
insufferable.
That's the
Like,
worst friend ever.
That's the most insufferable. An intelligent dickhead.
Yeah.
Nah.
That was my nickname in high school.
wow.
Man.
No.
So yo, fellas,
Uh-huh.
thank you very much for coming in. I
Of
just wanted to
course.
say.
Thank you.
It was
Always.
Yeah.
it's awesome to be able, and like the truth of the matter is it's
Uh-huh.
very like, very very random because we posted on Instagram, you hit us up in the DMs, you were like,
Facts.
yo, check it out, you know, you like I love what you got going on,
Yeah.
blah blah blah. I was like, all right, let's bring this guy in.
Uh-huh.
Let's see what's going on. And I'm really glad that we did
Facts.
because your vibe is immaculate.
Thank you, bro.
And
Appreciate
I
you.
really appreciate, and I feel like I can speak for Chris on this. I appreciate,
Absolutely.
your vision and what you're doing, what you're
Hell
trying to
yeah.
do.
Thank y'all for sure.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Really
And Chris always says it. You're now part of the family.
Yeah,
Hell
you're family,
I'm
man.
Here, bro. Of
do. You
yeah.
really are.
course.
So
All three of you
let me
guys.
ask you this.
Hell
This
yeah.
might be a tricky question for you because we do time travel from time to time on this
Uh-huh.
show. Right now it's May. Today, when people are seeing
What?
this, yeah, people are seeing this right now. Yes,
Yeah, we got
the people
some
who are
episodes in
watching
the
this.
bank.
Got
We're,
you.
we're really
Happy Mother's
showing
Day,
them how the
Mom.
My
sausage
birthday,
is made.
yeah, my birthday in May, so it's gonna be a good month for me.
We're really showing them
Me
how the
too.
sausage is
Happy
made.
birthday, sis.
Yeah, happy birthday,
Yeah,
happy Mother's
birthday
Day.
to everybody. Happy
Yeah.
Mother's Day.
So- So, do you have anything going on past May, like late May or June in the summertime? Anything that people should watch out for, or you just want to tell people how to get in touch?
I have a collab coming up with a pizzeria in Brooklyn.
Ooh,
In August.
okay.
They're gonna shut the block down for me.
really?
So that's
Block party style.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a pop up block party. Got a DJ, some performances.
So you said August in Brooklyn.
Yeah, my team
Fantastic.
was predicting August. I spoke to the owner. The owner is super chill. Is also
Okay.
tapped in. His son skates. His son got merch.
You allowed to say the name of the pizzeria? yet? Or is
Maybe
that
hold
still-
off. It's
yeah,
still pretty
I'm
early.
I'm
Let's
gonna hold
hold
off
off.
because
Let's
I
hold
don't
off.
want
Let's
people
hold
off.
pulling
Check-
up there
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
yo,
yeah,
Check the
y'all
subject
dropping
skate brand Instagram
Feel
to
me?
find the most recent
Yeah,
details.
definitely. But a lot of speaking engagements coming up. Cool collaborations, pizza collaboration,
Mhm.
and just staying positive.
Yeah, for
keeping
sure.
keeping connected with the community,
Awesome.
skate events,
Yeah, we definitely want to have you guys back for sure.
of course.
And I want to follow
Yeah,
up.
we
on
gotta
your
tap in with
music.
my son Moon.
Definitely want to follow up on your
He's
music.
like that. He
Appreciate
really
that.
like that.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
That.
For
We,
sure.
we haven't done it yet. We're equipped to have musical guests in studio. We just haven't done it yet.
So
So
gonna be the
you know,
first one.
that would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be very, very cool. Put you on this.
Fire.
Put you on the
Tagging out.
schedule. We got a calendar and everything. It's
Yup.
official. A paper calendar.
Yup,
Yes.
exactly.
nice.
Yup.
Yes.
So I can write it all down.
Keep
But
it
yo,
official.
shout out the socials. Tell everybody
Yeah,
where they
tell
can find you.
yeah. How can we
You
find
can
you?
find me at Subject Skate Brand. All the community work up there. My personal is /Doty. You can find a homie at Moon to the Moon. Find Quan, feel me? That's just Quan, you feel me?
I
And shout
love
out
social.
Two Clouded Minds, feel me? I really appreciate y'all for having this
Great. Shout
time,
out
having us
y'all.
here. Good vibes here. I love it here. We're gonna be back real soon with bigger achievements, and longer
Absolutely.
conversations.
Looking forward to it.
Of course.
Awesome.
Looking forward to it.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you so much
Yeah,
for coming
guys.
in. Thanks, fellas.
For real, from the
For
bottom
real.
of our hearts, thank you so
Yes.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And guys, check us out.
Yup.
Make sure you follow them first and foremost.
Stay tuned.
They're doing big things.
Two Clouded
and-
Minds is up next.
You know where to find.
Hopefully.
You know where to find us. YouTube, Two Clouded Mind Show. Wherever you get your podcast. If you don't want to watch us, which is really weird.
Make sure you're watching.
Watching.
We're
Yeah.
all over social media. If you want to stalk us individually, I'm at
Yup.
Little Guy Chris 28.
DC in the city on all social media.
Tap in with them. Yes, sir.
And as always, we'll see you next week. Stay clouded.